it's just like as we keep growing, your ability to heal quicker and quicker and quicker is just like rapidly excelling. And these things, especially now, if there is uncomfort, if there is spiciness, if there are triggers that are like really connecting to things that are deep within you, it's because it's like really freaking healing at this new level, because you are expanding. If you are watching this video, it is declaring freaking victory for this thing. It's victory. It is victory. Remember, if you are watching this, life is like victory, but right, we have to focus on it, and you have to endure everything, the challenges, the pain, the tests, the difficulties, the regurgitation of these things from the past rising up because they're ready to be healed in a new way. You are healing things that you weren't able to heal it like this 2 years ago. You just, no, not even freaking in January, you weren't able to heal like you're healing now. And, there's this massive kind of, what you're going to find in your healing is that your medicine is taking that pain and declaring what you're going to do with it, what you're going to turn into it. Because the deal with, we go into that pain, we feel the thing, and it's triggering, and it's, brings up all the stories. And that brings us to this level of victimhood, right? And there is an appropriate moment and time to really stand in that, to be the martyr, to fall on the sword, to just feel that. And because it's not about running away from this feeling, it's about, it's coming up, feeling it, losing yourself to it, feeling that victimhood and disempowerment, to then find power in understanding, I can no longer bear the weight of this story. I can no longer get to where I'm going carrying this baggage of this story, because that pain was never freaking you. The pain that you consistently freaking endure, and the reason why these things seem like they don't show up, is because the pain is from carrying that story. So there is something about this pain that is coming up right now that is asking you to be a freaking warrior, okay? Like, this is a new level of your ability to alchemize, to transmute, to heal, to understand that this pain you're feeling is wants you to find your freaking power, because whatever that pain has told you is that you're a victim, and that you're helpless, and that you're just, this is something that no one can save you from. You're meant to endure. So your medicine is to take that pain and get like almost like an anger, or this like stamina from like, yeah, I can, like, you're getting off on like, wait, I can take this level of pain and I can turn it into uplifting myself and uplifting humanity. I can turn this pain into becoming even more beautiful. I can turn this pain into my freaking self-authority. I can turn this pain into making more money. You have this like, it's like, what is the freaking focus? Okay, like focus, like what? And it's this choice. So it's like this declaration of like, I am committing this thing that I am feeling, this pain that I'm regurgitating, this thing that has broken you, that has broken your heart for decades, that has been living in you, that pain, okay? It is ready now. It is ready to surface, and it is ready for you to like take the, like, there's so many different phrases. I'm like, take the bootstrap, take the wheel, take the harness, whatever. It is like, it is so ready for you to demolish the story that it has told you about your worth, about your lovability, about your, like about fear, about your power, about your disempowerment. Like, you are done. You are done. All right. And I also feel like I hear, I'm like, what is that? Is it hawk? I also felt like I heard falcon randomly. And the reason I know Falcon's voice, one, is because I made this animation a while ago and I used Falcon's little clip clap voice. I don't know. It's hard. So I'm just gonna, because I can't really process it, I'm like, they're both showing up. Because what is hawk about? Hawk is about rising above, looking at the bigger picture and claiming your freaking self-authority and choosing where you want to focus. And then Falcon comes and is like, don't you dare look away from that thing you're focusing on, and know that it ends in victory. So there is some kind of warrior that wants to come through. One of my like quick little shorts on here, and also like on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you should, because like if you like my long content, like I do more like one hit wonders, like quick, like right at you, just like a minute and a half of like, so check. I'm Cara Elizabeth Speaks across the board on TikTok too. I don't really do TikTok too much anymore, but so there, one of my shorter posts is about being a freaking thought warrior. Like how much, and it doesn't mean like, I know we're all about this like shift identity. You're not like, at every moment it's a choice of like who you are choosing to be. Yes, but sometimes the pain is so freaking real. Sometimes the horror of what you have endured from your past is just so unbearably present that it's not about just like shifting to the identity who's already overcome that thing and already healed that thing. There is a warrior like aspect to this whole hero's journey that you're on that has to kind of face that thing you have been pushing away and not wanting to feel, and everything it told you about life and everything that it said that you couldn't have, and that this is how it's going to go down, and this is your worth. That is done. This is why, like, the intensity coming out of me right now, the emotion, is because this thing in you that has been terrorizing you and telling you about how what you deserve and the love and treatment you deserve from others, it's such BS. It is something that has limited you in such epic ways, and there is this something coming out, like the passion in me right now. There is this fire that is like, warrior up, okay? Because we're done with this understanding of reality, because this thing you have been working on for like specifically the last 5 to 7 years, it's yours, okay? It is freaking yours. Victory is on the horizon, and anything you are enduring right now that is telling you otherwise, anything that is coming up that is breaking your heart, that is telling you to be scared, that is telling you you're not good enough, is absolute bullshit. And it's the thing that is coming up to be healed, and it's coming up for you to face it in this new way and to give a meaning and justice to that pain. And you're telling that pain, like, I am transmuting you into my greatest freaking self. I am taking that level of hell I have understood in this reality, and I am turning it into freaking paradise. You are here to live and fulfill yourself in such profound ways, because if you're listening to this channel, if anything I do resonates with you, it's because you have this gift that you are meant to self-express, you are meant to share, you are meant to self-realize this thing in this life, because it is a part of your destiny path, because it is a part of humanity's destiny path, because it is a part of raising the vibration and raising the consciousness, because you freaking healing you is a part of healing this world, and then sharing, and that is the transmutation. You are turning whatever suffering you have gone through. It is something, and I don't care what scale of whatever you do. It does not need to be like, you know, on some like grand scale of I'm a medicine man or whatever. Like there is something you bring to the table, whether it is in, you know, management, a bus driver, a freaking like your music. There is some frequency you're bringing in with your healed self that is going to elevate and uplift other people. So it all starts with you. You want to see the world change, it starts with you. All right, so, woo! Let's go. This is victory for you. And I want to get, you know, clearly there's some intensity from the past self, from some aspect of us who knows some level of like deep freaking trauma, some deep freaking pain. I want to talk to them. So let's just think of who, and it can be many versions of yourself. What do they want to come and share with us? All right, let's get love and guidance and wisdom from the aspect of us who is healing. The thing that's like, it's really, something is healing right now, big time. I feel like there's 3 cards for that from Animal Apothecary. Let's do this one. Victory, the consciousness of victory coming through in the embodiment of falcon. Okay, there's 3 there. And then this thing that we're manifesting through really taking, you know, the boot by the strap, the handle by the wheel. Like, I don't even know what I'm saying right now, but you do. The wheel, oh, I'm like the wheel by the horn. Put it, you know what to do. Comment the, whatever it is. Actually, anything you can think of that is like, no, this is what I want you to write below. Who is the young self that is coming forward to tell you something right now? Just pause and just write like the age or the understanding of that part of them that is really needs to hear this reading right now. You declaring this and giving them space, like, you know, for me, like around 6 years old, like that is the one. So I'm bringing in mine, you bring in yours. Okay, what we are manifesting. So you wrote it. I want to talk about crying for a second too. You know, sometimes it's like too much for people. Like, I can't. I gotta say, like, one, it's so empowering to allow yourself to go to the depth of that feeling that moves through you. It's so intense that like everything in your body has to honor that level of pain through crying. And not to mention, like, not that I even feel like it takes courage, because I'm like, dude, I could cry in front of anyone. Like, that doesn't take courage for me. Like, for many of you it might, but clearly I'm okay with crying in front of thousands of people, because you know, even whatever I'm doing, if you can't even go there, let me be the thing to do it for you. I mean, maybe that was the intensity I was feeling of some of you who can't really just like, or maybe I can activate that in you, but like, just let me be the freaking conduit, like, and cry it out for you. Okay. So the past self. So we did the past self, what's healing, victory, falcon, and the thing that is coming up to be manifested. Oh, cool. What's healing? Okay, so the past self, obviously massive massive transformation, like Phoenix. You're going through this fire. You're at the tail end of it. There's some kind of transformation happening right now. So your past self is like this, you really feeling and going there and allowing yourself to feel the intensities of the emotion. And remember, like, the key is that whatever is gonna come up, right? Because you're about to like pop off in a big freaking way. There's something massive is coming for you, and there's these last little pieces, these last little crumbs of something you just like couldn't let go of, that are coming up to be transmuted, to be healed, to be faced in this new way. So remember, that thing on the outside, or whatever that is that's coming up that's bothering you, is not the freaking thing. It's hitting on a thing that is from a while ago. So try to like understand that. That is what is transmuting and transforming right now. We also have do nothing, and I feel like this is your past self wanting to let you know that, like, just allow whatever pain that is arising to just like come up and endure it. And this isn't about, you know, even whatever I tell you or people's advice, like, you're figuring it out in your own way. You're understanding your own medicine, and you're like, because the thing is, this thing is going to say, I know this thing. Her stomach is going to say, I know. She's sitting doing nothing because she knows the thing is happening. She knows. But I feel like your past self is saying two things. This is all happening right now. Something is being released that has been holding you in a certain level of yourself, and it's all being healed. So like, you don't need to figure it out. You don't need to overanalyze it. You don't feel like oh, I need to do this or I need to do that. Like, you don't need to do anything. This is like, there's this huge, give me a second. Yeah, there's this thing about like, it's all happening right now. Like, everything is this big part of this release and transmutation to get to this thing that you want to happen. And it also feels like it's saying, and just know that that's what it's leading to. Like, you don't even need to know all the things, but it's leading to this thing that is victory. It's all leading to some kind of victory. And that is the knowing that despite everything, and if there's something that you've done, the other thing that's coming in, that it's like, I'm embarrassed, or I don't know, have I done that? Is that okay? It doesn't matter. It's all like, you're a freaking human. Like, it's all a part of this thing to get you to this victory. And your past self is like, this thing you have been yearning to become and embody, it's already in you. It's in you. And you know it. You know this thing. It is a part. So like the Cowardly Lion, his ability to understand courage was equal to his ability to not be able to be courageous. He had to understand not being courageous to understand to be courageous. Like, right? We need to know hot from cold. We need to know yin and yang. And like, there's this thing about what you have gone through is so you can live the exact opposite. So think about that. What are the things? Is it some level of profound abandonment? That is then telling you that you are here to know love in the safest and most protective and most loyal freaking way. If there is some level of unworthiness that you have been bombarded with in your life, it is because you are here to know how freaking worthy you are, that you are the gift. So it's already in you, and that aspect of you that had to endure that understanding of itself is the martyr, is the one that fell on the sword for you to become that victorious version who understands the exact opposite of it. So what's healing? Of course, we have nourished the shadow. This is that thing. What is coming up in your life right now that is triggering you? It is not this moment. It's mirroring something that lives deep within you that is like, we're ready to work with you. Can you endure the fire of it? Because if you do, it emerges you into this new level of self-authority where you're the freaking queen, you're the king of your kingdom, okay? The gemstone in Sanskrit is king of all gemstones. There is something that you're, right? The fire, this fire that you're going through is allowing you to freaking be this like shooting catapult up into this new level of honoring yourself, of your own self-authority, of like, and you know what that means? It means you get to choose everything about yourself. You get to choose if you're beautiful. You get to choose if you're rich. You get to choose if you're abundant. You get to choose everything you want to freaking feel about yourself. You get to choose if you're healed, because it's a choice. And that's the focus and the victory. It's like, that's the thought warrior is, can you, despite all the BS happening in your life, can you hold the vibration of that version of you who is healed? Which is also really tough while you're in the fire. So there's this duality of like, allow, endure, bear it, face it, and then you get that power, and then you get that passion, and then you get that perseverance and that stamina. Like, no more. No more is that story that happened to me when I was younger that completely has been, you know, the blinders on, the sunglasses you've been wearing, looking at everything, looking at your jobs, looking at your relationships, looking at your money, looking at your face in the mirror, has been through this skewed, dementoid story that of something that wasn't cool that happened to you. And there's this part is coming to emerge and turn into its most powerful self. This is who is coming. This is what is happening. So that's what's healing. And it's leading to victory. It's leading to the falcon. It's leading to your victory. Wearing a freaking crown. And then magnetism through gratitude. So start getting grateful. Whatever you can focus on that makes you feel any level of gratitude. And I get it. When you're in hell, when you're in the depth, when you're in the trigger, none of it feels like I feel freaking grateful. But at any point when you can shift into this kind of like understanding of whatever, like, I don't even care, whatever level of gratitude, it is just the medicine for your healing is asking you to have some kind of, I mean, maybe it's gratitude that's what's happening. Like, I am healing. I am enduring this because it's leading me to victory. It's leading to the thing that I've been yearning for my whole freaking life. This pain is the catalyst to get me. The feeling that is coming through is like last time. This is the end of an era. This is an end of a season that has lasted decades for you, of seeing yourself through the lens of this, whatever it is, unworthiness, abandonment, not good enough, ugly, scarcity, whatever. So get grateful. Your victory and what Falcon wants you to, there's like, Falcon brings Hawk. Focus on the bigger picture. You're a light bringer. You're here. Where is he focusing on? He's looking where, sorry, I know this keeps like getting unfocused. He's focusing on the light that's shining on the bee wearing the freaking crown. This next level, like whatever has been in you that's been giving like teenage self, child self, letting them take the steering wheel. There is some kind of mature adult thing that is happening for you, like really stepping into being a woman, really stepping into being a man in this whole new way that you have not, like you've been stunted, like you've developed in all these beautiful ways, but then you're stunted in all these other ways. So this new, it's like you're ready for the crown. And it's like there's this last component that's coming through. And when I say last, like there's just going to be like millions of things that you're going to have to constantly work through. But there's something about this piece of the puzzle, to this aspect of your understanding, whether it's this thing with relationships, with your career, with you using your voice, with your relationship with your body, there is some kind of like, we're done. So Falcon victory, see beyond the past. Understand that like you have already turned into this beautiful thing, but you're seeing yourself through the, like in the mirror image of the water. That's the crying baby swan who is made fun of by a bunch of ducks. So this swan grows up, becomes epically beautiful and, you know, like a unique black swan, and then looks in the mirror and sees itself. Not that it was ever ugly, not that it was ever gross, but it sees itself as a little kid through the lens of the ducks making fun of him. So it's like he can't even see what he ever was. So he is living in some lie. And that, for me, that is what Falcon is saying. This is what is healing right now. And you're stepping into this like self-authority. Like, look at her. She's full of diamonds. She's like popping out diamonds from her head. I swear to own and honor my gift. She owns it. So this new thing that you're stepping into is just like, you are the gift. You are the value. You are the worth. You're seeing this in a new way. But Falcon's also saying surrender. Like, this is like, it kind of ties back to that part of, this is all healing, whether you know how to, what technique to do, what thing to watch, whatever, it doesn't matter. This is your time. This is healing right now. So surrender to it. Surrender to the pain. Surrender, surrender, surrender. So what is coming from this whole thing? The manifestation, I am worth the risk, jump. So this is about, you're going to be catapulted into this new level of you. And like, you know, the risk card is you do it for you. You use your voice for you. You apply for that thing for you, regardless of whatever comes out of it. It's like, you freaking do it for you. And it makes you so much more sparkly, and it makes you so much more magnetic. And it's like, because you are doing it, because you're showing yourself, I'm worth the risk. Even if this doesn't go down, even if I get my heart broken, even if they say no to me, even if I get like, no one watches this video that I put a lot of effort into, it doesn't matter. It's you're showing you, but you're worth the risk to put it out there. You're worth the risk to try. You're worth the risk to say how you feel. You're worth the risk to say no to that person. You're worth the risk to ask for what you want. You are freaking worth the risk. And this is the thing that is like, you're stepping again into this like you just own it because you know you're worth it. You're going to take these risks on yourself that won't even probably feel like, maybe past versions of you would see them as risks. Just trust. Gosh, just go into focus. Just trust. This thing that's coming from this whole thing is just trust this process. Little mole, underground, almost blind, deaf. I mean, he's not fully deaf, but he can hardly hear, smell, see. It's this idea that like, you're kind of in it right now. You don't have the proof in front of you that it's happening, although it's all happening right now. Like, you're literally in the middle of it. And then, because there's this metamorphosis happening for you, this massive freaking transformation. It's all a part of this. Like, you're going through, there's some kind of chrysalis moment for you, and it's quicker, okay? Like, this is the thing about this time and the work that you've done. You're healing way quicker. You're getting punched in the face hard, thrown down for like a week, but this thing would have taken you a year to get through, or honestly, it would have taken you the last 30 years, because that's why you still haven't healed it yet. But now these things coming up are like, okay, let's just heal. Let's just move on. You're ready. You're transmuting. Like, you're able to do this way quicker. Top of the deck to ya. Better than you can imagine. Yeah. There's some massive transformation happening. Okay, I want to invite you to the I Am Magnetic workshop. It is April 19th. I said March 19th in my last video. Isn't it? It's like, wait, it's already April. That's nuts. So this is all about the warrior who is not only ready to prepare their body to literally use techniques to expand your toroidal field, to calm your nervous system, to prepare your body to hold the level of weight of expansion, to prepare your body to basically become more magnetic, but to sync your thought and your body, right? And become a freaking transceiver, because you already are. What is a transceiver? It sends out this wave, it sends out this information and can only receive the same information back. So you basically have to become what you are looking to receive in life. And this workshop is all about that, but it's also helping us hold the level of pressure that comes when we expand, when we become more magnetic, and being prepared for the fact that like you're gonna get triggered. The fact that all your triggers are coming up, you know, whatever is coming up for you is because you're expanding. It's because that thing is rising, because it's like, we can't live with this belief anymore. But we need to like deal with our triggers differently. We need to prepare our body. We need to help our nervous system feel safe to be seen, to share ourselves with the world. So, you know, we are becoming this army of ourselves, of like, we're bringing in all these past versions of ourselves to hold the weight of our big dream. Because when we pushed away that 6-year-old or that feeling or whatever, it leaves holes in our magnetic field. It leaves holes in our aura. So the big fat dream drops right through that hole. So listen, if you are here to become your greatest self, to heal things that almost seem too good to be true, to experience yourself in your most expansive way, to share your gifts with humanity, and to really like work with your body to warrior up, to hold this level of your big dream, then this is the workshop for you. It is free for people in my membership, which is super cool. Check that out below. I Am Empowered. Or you can buy it separately, link below. And April 19th, it's on Zoom. There will be a replay if you can't go there. But like, this is, and friends, if you sign up for this workshop, I want you to get like your own I Am Magnetic journal. Like, just for this, there's a 19-day challenge after it. There is going to be body movements, but also like, we are crystal clear. We are getting crystal clear about your vision, and you sticking with your vision, and then doing everything to continuously align with that version of yourself, and preparing our body to hold the weight of that big freaking dream. Okay, I love you. World peace forever. All the info below. All through April, my 90-minute or my Zoom one-on-one sessions, there will be discounts. So if you reach out to me, there's info below about a one-on-one session with me. I'll share with you the April promo codes too. Okay, lots of